Well, good morning, everybody. It is the weekend. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. It is the weekend, Sunday, April 5th. And this is going to be my weekly state of my account videos. So, I've done enough. I've done quite a bit this week. Let's go over my profile. So, haven't climbed anywhere yet today. It is still early in the morning for me. And as you can see, I'm still in alpha. I'm still running gas in my arena, still running GK only on defense. I'm climbing strictly with malevolence. And as you can see in the last GAC, I ended that month at 766. So that was a good month of GAC for me. I went 11-1. I missed a fair amount of feats, but in the one match I lost was pretty close. So I am at roughly 6.2 million GP. So I increased my GP by about 55,000 this last week, and that was strictly through relics, actually, and we'll get to that. Profile, yes, I'm rocking the cup icon because why not? It's one of the few feats with portraits that I got in the last GAC. So let's first go dive into my arena. I'll show you what's going on here. Nothing really has changed. So, mostly more people have unlocked gas, so there's far less Darth Revens. And I can't show it to you, but Shooting Star here has his Just Ray team, his Galactic Legend. Might even have his ultimate. But he pulls, after he climbs the first, he pulls his team so that we can just go through. He's a nice guy. Let's see if we can find his Ray. Does he have the ultimate? Yes, he does. Wait, or no, he doesn't. Not yet, but he said he's close. So, an almost maxed Ray. Yes. I'm jealous. But I'll get there. So yeah, it's mostly gas now. I think there's a straggler Padme somewhere, but pretty much gas up until the top. Looks like the top 30, and then you got guys like that guy just got his gas. Pizdor. It's an awkward name. And these guys we never ever see. I recognize some of the names, but we never see them in the top 10. So there's where that's about to change. I'm assuming within a couple weeks at least, it'll change quite a bit. Fleet Arena, same thing. Nothing's changed at all there. It's all Negotiator. Benito still runs his 615,000 Rebel fleet. Christopher still runs his maxed out Grievous fleet, and he leaves it on defense. No trouble climbing with that fleet. We'll go into my ranks, or the ranks here. So it's all GK. Pretty much the same comp. Pretty boring, and I don't know what's going to change there. We'll, if people get finalizers and they could climb with it, but they're not going to leave it on defense. And then the resistance, I don't see that as being a good fleet for defense, but who knows? If they give us Zori Bliss and her ship, and then just give us a or a crewless tank, say one of the bombers from episode 8, we could have a full resistance fleet. It could be great, but it's still, that fleet is just lacking just its own dedicated tank and a couple more ships. It really needs 3 more ships. 4 would be great, but that's a tall order. 4 ships for that fleet, because we still only got the 3 resistant ships: Rey's Millennium Falcon, Poe, and Resistance Pilot. They really got to give us a bunch more. They got the capital ships. Now they just got to give us some ships. So there's the 2 arenas. Right now we got Geo Darkside TB going on. I thought I was doing good until I looked at all the other guys. I thought I was doing great, only dropping 1 wave, but we got a lot of top-notch players that can max this thing already. So, You know, no one's getting 33 stars, and no one's going to for a while, just strictly on GP, but maybe these Kylo Rens will help push people, or push us. I think we'll definitely get 31. I don't know how close we are to 32 stars, but 31 is good enough. All right, now, what have I done in my roster? Okay, so first of all, my last week's video, I had removed a bunch of people from my favorites, and just to strictly focus on the Resistance characters. So now, the only ones that I have to get left to Gear 13 is Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca, who you see is pretty damn close. This piece is damn close to done. This piece is damn close to done. So he's going to be Gear 13 within a few days. Also, Rose, this piece is damn near done. And this piece is not damn near done, but half done. So I'll go Smuggler Chewbacca, and then Rose Tico, and then I will dedicate everything wholly to Resistance Hero Poe. And then all my characters will be at Gear 13. I'm kind of offhand working on Veteran Smuggler Han Solo, just because I want to be able to use that team that Arnold highlighted as a geo counter, since I'm going to have all the pieces for it. So what made my GP jump up so much was that I finally now the GAC is over, and the next one is 3v3. I just decided I'm going to get it out of the way, and I'm just going to relic everyone right now. So all my stored signal data, I started slapping on. So everyone, you can see Pilot's done, Trooper's done, Poe Dameron's done, Holdo's done, Finn's done, Resistance Hero Finn is done, Jedi Training Rey is done, and then the only ones I got left are those top front 5. I am out of signal data, so you can see I am now farming that exclusively. I got a bunch of the blue stuff, and I got all the materials. The materials I don't got to worry about, the scrap. It's just signal data. So I kind of shot myself in the foot, because for the longest time, to save crystals, I was only doing 1 Cantina refresh a day, and with that I was farming the signal data. So then sometime last week I switched to 2 refreshes just to try to speed it up. And then I was kind of just calculating that I'm going to actually have the characters geared before I had enough signal data for them, and that was concerning. So just a couple days ago, I've started doing 3 refreshes of the Cantina energy a day. So my refreshes consist of 2 ship, 2 mod, 3 regular, and 3 Cantina. So what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 650. So 650 crystals on refreshes. And then if we go back to my favorites, so now I'm doing Hux and Sith Trooper. So that's another 100, so that's 750. And then I usually have to do a fleet refresh. So my spending per day is now about 800 crystals a day. Still getting first in both arenas consistently every day, so I'm still averaging around 1,050 income a day. So I'm on the plus side, 200 to 250 depending on the crystal out of the chest at the end. So there's what I'm doing. And then for the people that I added onto this list, so after my resistance is done, and then after I gear Rey up to Gear 13, focus everything into her, Gear 13, then I'm going to first, before I dive into First Order, I want to do the Boba Fett and Jango Fett, because they are good for, well, obviously Veteran Smuggler Han first to Relic 3. So that'll go towards the First Order prerequisite. But then I'm going to do Boba Fett and Jango Fett, because those 2 characters at Relic 1 will let me be able to compete the Rebel Roundup Assault Battle. And then 2, it'll round out my Bounty Hunter team. If I could, I would like to take Zam up to Gear 13, or Zam and Dengar both up to Gear 13 as well. But for now, Jango and Boba. And then after that, I might add Sunfac and Stark to this list, just to help round out those teams, plus Sunfac for the ship. And then it'll be between them and First Order. You see, I got Palpatine. I threw him up there just because I've been working on him. And 2 other characters I want to work on are Watt and Thrawn. You can see them both right there. Thrawn only needs 1 piece, and then he's done. And I'm not sure what finisher he has. It's the same one as Rose Tico. But I'd like him done just to get him done, and then I'd like Watt done just to get him done. Of course, everyone needs these goddamn furnaces. And then he needs the same as Chewbacca, it looks like. I'd like to get them done because for GAC, if people are most likely going to be putting Galactic Legend Rey on defense, and if they do so, they're probably not going to put like GK with her, because GK goes on the Padme team. I'm thinking it'd be more like Holdo L3. They may put Watt on there, but Watt is such a good weapon everywhere else. It's really tough to say. So I really want Thrawn and Watt ready to go, just so that I could use that Darth Revan, Fallen Bastila, Malak, Thrawn, and Watt counter for Galactic Legend Rey. So that'll be my Galactic Legend Rey counter. And then I can put my own on defense, because you've seen the videos. The mirror matches for Rey versus Rey are horrendous and often timeout. So I don't want to do that. I want to save mine for theirs. I want mine to go down on defense, and I want to use the Darth Revan counter, which against a lot of the comps, except for ones with Watt that I've seen, work quite well. There's a lot of comps going out there with GBA in for Malak, but I got a video up there with Malak, using Malak, and it works just fine. Works just fine. So I'd like to actually, let's just put them up there, because the First Order is so far away. There we go. That'll give them some extra speed. And since I'm a OCD and I kind of want Skywalker off there, let's go find Sunfac. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Put you up there for your ship. There we go. So there's my favorites. There's who I'm working on. Got to get those pesky resistance done, and then we will move on to other things. I'm not diving directly into First Order, although I should, given that it's taken me, December, January, February, March. It's going to take me 5 months. 5 months to farm up the necessary resistance characters. I don't believe I didn't have any of them relicked beforehand, but I had as soon as because I took up JTR. She was my first one. I took her up after they released just her when they first announced it. So 5 months it took me to relic these characters. So another 5 months to do First Order. Oh God, not looking forward to it, but you're gonna have to. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, all the new videos, he looks so damn good. So you're gonna have to. So God help free to play. But I want to round out some other teams first, just because you can't not put some love into the other teams. Bounty Hunters are still useful everywhere. I'd like to have them as the Night Sister counter, because as you've seen in all my GAC videos, I like to use the Watt Wampa combo with to be my Night Sister killer. But Watt is going to have to go with DR to counter GL Rey, so I have to come up with a better Night Sister counter. I know there's lots of different ones, but the Bounty Hunters would be the most efficient, I do believe. So there's the plan, there's the game plan. I'm sure it'll change by next week's video, but till then, this is the state of my account. My safe word is I-beam. I don't know where I pulled that out. I just kind of look around and whatever I see becomes my safe word. But safe word's I-beam. There's my account for the first week of April. Hope you got something out of this, guys. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.